And we are live. Welcome to the stream. And making his return is Crypto Boomer.
Unrecognizable.
How's it going?
I'm good, mate. Happy doggy day. No, things are good. A lot has happened since I last came on here.
Yeah, it has.
I've lost my hair, lost my beard, and lost a lot of money.
Yeah.
Nah, it's seriously. I've only. This is the thing being a holder, so we made good gains in since February when I've been doing it. But I've left all my profit in there. So times like this where the market's collapsed about 20-30%, I've just absorbed that. And I'm ready to go again.
So if we look what's been happening, you can see, look at that.
I mean, there you go.
408%.
Yeah.
That is insane.
On Dogecoin. Is it Doge or Doggy?
I don't know. Dogecoin, Doggy coin.
I'm going to call it Doggy.
It makes more sense.
But I don't know. It's just insane, isn't it? That a coin that has no use, no fundamentals, is just a piss take.
Yeah.
Is how much has it got in there? Is it what's its market cap now? 25.
No, 46 billion.
$46 billion.
Yeah.
Incredible.
And it's just overtaken Cardano and Polkadot.
Yeah, there must be these smart contracts on Dogecoin. They must have got there first.
No, they must have. Do
you know what? Speaking of Dogecoin, I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't know what side of the fence you're on with it. I think it's a bad thing for the space that it does so well. I said this before because new people coming in will look at that, they'll go, oh my God, 408% in a week increase. I've got to buy that. I've got to get in. I'm going to miss out. It's going to $1.
Yeah.
And then they are going to get absolutely wrecked. I don't know when, but they will. And then that'll probably scare them off for life. And then what they'll do is they'll tell everybody, I've had such a bad experience with crypto. Don't go in.
Yeah. Well, the problem is you've got all these reputable projects that are being created that actually do something. They
aren't doing well here.
You've got teams that have created stuff that have spent hours and hours of their lives, working to do it, and then you've just got this this thing that's like a joke, and it's doing better than pretty much all of them nearly.
And it's got nearly $47 billion.
Yeah.
I mean, I just can't get my head around.
There are a few others that are slightly up, but generally everything is kind of down.
So I saw something today. If you put $1,000 into Dogecoin at the beginning of the year, you would now have about 68K. And I just wanted to cry. Maybe you should have put that in your 10K to $1 million.
Yeah, I should have. I'd have it now. It's amazing, isn't it?
Mental, man.
So before we start, if we go on upfrontcrypto.com and just show everyone the services that are available. If you want to book a one-to-one consultation and have a 1 hour online discussion with myself, you can talk about your portfolio, you can talk about strategy with your crypto, what to buy, how to buy it, what my thoughts are. Not financial advice, of course. All you have to do is click on the buy now for $75 and that will book you in. You can also take my crypto course, which is $1, 30-minute course, learn about the basics of Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins, what coins tokens you should buy, and resources for research. Also the Telegram group, which is free, which you can join for the latest news, tips and chat within the world of crypto. And then now the newest one is sign up to my newsletter. where I do more long-winded things, I can put more detail in the stuff that I send out with the newsletter. All you do is click access here and then sign up. So where do we start? So Ethereum was founded by this guy, Vitalik Buterin. A bit of a weird guy.
What do you mean?
So he founded it, and it was founded by himself, Charles Hoskinson, who is the leader of Cardano, and in this here is Gavin Wood, the leader of Polkadot. So they left Ethereum and then created their own crypto. Now I know that Charles Hoskinson, the CEO of Cardano, fell out with him for some reason. That's why his intent of calling himself the Ethereum killer, because he keeps talking about it all the time.
Have you read any of his opinions on
what?
the guy behind Ethereum? His opinions on Charles Hodgkinson?
No.
It's quite interesting. The stuff I read, he just he promises everything, delivers nothing. So we'll see how it plays out. It's going to be so interesting. I'm looking forward to July, August time. I'm sure we're going to touch on it, but it literally is, who's going to win? Is it going to be Ethereum, Cardano, Polkadot? I can't wait for it to play out.
So if we go back to this, you can see Ethereum. Let me just get it back. The market cap for Ethereum, 249 billion. So that is quite far ahead of Cardano, 37. Well, call it 38 billion, and then Polkadot, roughly about 33 billion. So these two, Cardano and Polkadot, are quite close. Cardano was up at number 3 earlier this year, despite still having no projects.
Yeah,
which is a bit daft.
So smart contracts apparently are coming in May 2021. The Alonso upgrade, Cardano is coming then.
Yeah. So if we start with Cardano, then now you've mentioned it. So here we go. Finally, after so many years, it will allow developers to deploy their own decentralized applications on the Cardano blockchain. But he keeps saying, if you just Google how many projects are on Cardano, you can see here, he's saying all these projects could move across to it. He says DeFi projects may move to it. I mean, a lot of it all the time is kind of, not to talk bad about this guy, but he does a lot of hype, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's coming. It's like, well, you need to do something on it now before a bear market comes and no one cares.
And on the flip side of him, you've got Gavin Wood at Polkadot, is it?
Yeah.
And you've got the guy behind Ethereum. You don't hear from them guys. They literally just get stuff done. They're not to my knowledge anyway. I've tried to find them and follow them. They hardly ever tweet. They hardly ever do anything. They just seem to just crack on.
Yeah, this guy does seem to talk quite a lot. Here he is. And I don't know.
Was he kicked off? Was he kicked out of Ethereum, or did he leave on his own accord?
I don't know. There was apparently a big argument. So he left, and then he's created Cardano, which is supposedly faster, cleverer, smarter, and he's trying to get all these DeFi projects to move across. And it's like when it reminds me when Dave Mustaine got kicked out of Metallica. And then creates Megadeth, and then he wants to. All he cares about is being better than them. That's what it seems to be, doesn't it? All he cares about is he wants to beat Ethereum. That's all he cares about.
We've got two good bands, but in my opinion, Metallica's still better.
Yeah. So whether that happens with Cardano, I don't know. So Cardano. At the moment, obviously, there's nothing on it. There's no other kind of projects that you can invest in. Whereas Ethereum, you've got, all these ERC20 tokens that are just, the list is endless. Most of them are Ethereum.
Is it the IP that's running on Ethereum?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what I just wanted to go in first is obviously with Cardano, there's no smart contracts, but you can stake your Cardano. So you've got experience of this here.
Yeah.
Which is the Uri, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Uri wallet where you stake your Cardano. What's your experience of that, and what return did you get when you were staking it?
So basically, app on my phone, it's as simple as going into the acts as a wallet. So I've got my login there with just touching my biometrics, is it? Available funds. You probably won't be able to see that, but it just says how many funds are in there. You can send and receive, all instant. It's really cheap as well to move your adder about. And in terms of the rewards, every 5 days I get about one adder coin.
Oh, okay.
You've got to allow 4 or 5 epochs to pass you by before you get any rewards, which is about 20 days.
Yeah.
But in terms of delegating, you just press the button at the bottom that says delegate, search for a pool, and then you just send your adder into it. You just stake it. I've chopped and changed my pool now about 4 times, which they advise that we do to help decentralization.
Which is the one you use? Are they on Twitter?
Yeah, it was Dan, Cardano, Dan at first I was in. But the thing is, the more popular the pools get, you get warned to move your Cardano away from it. So it says here, they get a saturation point. So it says saturation point for stake pools will be 63.6 million ADA on December the 6th. If the pool size parameter of your stake pool is over this limit, delegate to a new stake pool to avoid less than expected rewards. So my rewards are averaging 5% APY.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to be interesting to see how it compares when the likes of, we've mentioned before, Celsius, what they offer on Cardano, because Cardano is going to that platform too.
I'm just trying to find out what's it called. Dan?
Cardano Dan.
Cardano Dan.
I'm sure that is. Are you on the Uri wallet?
I found it here now.
If you just put Dan in and search, he comes under as Dan, Cardano, Dan stake pool. So the pool size is 0.7%, cost 3%, pledge 100,000. I was advised to find a pool that was pledged 1.5 million minimum.
Okay.
So I'm in one now called C-Node, Cardano staking 0% fee. And they're offering about 5.8%, I think.
So roughly what, between 5 and 6% is the average?
Yeah. And it's as simple as probably, I don't know if you'll be able to see this.
One sec, let me see if I can do that again.
You'll see how much Cardano I have. It's not massive.
One sec. There you go.
See, so you can withdraw anytime. That's how much is delegated. You don't have to delegate all of it. And there's your epoch process. So in 4 hours, 53 minutes, I'll be getting a reward.
And did you find that then easy to do?
Really easy. It's out of the 3. So I had a look at Ethereum, didn't get on with it. I went on Polkadot. I'll speak about that in a bit. Didn't get on with it. Cardano has got a great wallet, staking wallet.
Oh, okay.
So in terms of pulling it out, I mean, it's safe to do as well. You've got your what's all the words they give you? The passwords to get in.
Yeah. So you'd recommend if people are looking at staking the Cardano, go on this wallet
Absolutely.
Find this guy possibly.
He's one guy I was, and he was bang on with his staking, bang on with his rewards.
Okay. So going to Ethereum, and what has just happened, people have probably seen this. I know it came up as a notification in my Swissborg thing. Berlin hard fork is now live because you couldn't trade any Ethereum whilst it was happening. So what it is a network upgrade that incorporates 4 Ethereum improvement proposals, EIPs, that tinker with gas prices and allow new transaction types. The upgrade is a stepping stone to a much bigger London hard fork, which will activate EIP 1559, which is the one that is supposed to lower all the gas fees.
Yeah.
Which is, I think is it June or something?
I've got here July is the hard fork in London.
So, I mean, with Ethereum, the transaction fees are high if you want to buy if you want to swap Ethereum for an Ethereum based token, and that's the only swap you can do. If you are, sorry, go on.
I was just going to say on that, like Engine. So I tried to move Engine coin into their own wallet, and the price of that was 6.6 Engine, which at the time was about 12 quid.
Yeah.
Which is pretty mad.
And at the moment, it probably is best to kind of, obviously, we spoke about this, hold your Ethereum and not try and get rid of it. So with the you mentioned the stake in the Cardano, with obviously yielding, we spoke about it before. We both use Celsius and Swissborg for yielding with both of them. So I think the only issue with Swissborg was the community premium.
Yeah.
Because you get around 5% on your Ethereum.
Yeah, I'm getting 5% at the moment. I think once the community premium comes out, that'll be about 7.5.
So we'll see. I mean, that's still pretty good. Again, equal to Cardano, where it's between 5 and 6%. But overall, it's still better than what you get in your bank.
And they are massively. And the rewards on Swissborg are daily.
Yeah.
Every day, every 24 hours, I'm getting Ethereum reward.
And
which ain't about to get every 24 hours.
Exactly, and if you add it in Celsius, you can also get it back in Ethereum or back in Cell, depending on what your strategy is.
Yeah.
So,
but it's going to be really interesting, and I say why. Ethereum in July, if everything goes well, it's sorted.
Yeah.
It kills BNB because that's the only reason BNB is doing well. Let's be honest. Right. So in July, it's massive. But if there's any issues in July with Ethereum, then Cardano in August is waiting in the wings.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason this stream isn't called Ethereum versus Cardano versus Polkadot versus BNB, because it's not. I mean, was it Binance put something up again today saying that they'd blocked all withdrawals again? Because
yeah, I mean, I know we shouldn't be bad mouthing anybody really. It's not like I say. It is going to be like that though, isn't it? It is going to be. I think. Can they all exist in the same space? That's the question.
Yeah.
Can they all do well in the same space?
Very true. I mean, if you look at this, look at it, number 3, and I don't think anyone would have ever thought that Binance coin will be number 3.
And
with a price of $534.
Okay. And my theory on it is just that people get into crypto. Where's the first place you go? Binance. Oh look, they've got a coin. Oh look, it's doing well. Let's buy it. And also the BSC, Binance Smart Chain, it's cheap, while Ethereum's expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, very true.
But we'll see how it plays out.
Got a crypto grandma here.
Amazing.
Richard Hart will launch Pulse Chain this year as a fork of Ethereum designed to deal with excessive gas fees, proof of stake, and improvements other areas use high talented devs. That is probably something I'll do a video on once it appears, and we'll see.
That name rings a bell.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Look at my other videos for what happens when I speak about that particular topic. So the next one to speak about is Polkadot launching the parachains. So the parachains are the last piece of core functionality to be delivered as outlined in the Polkadot white paper, and will allow Polkadot to realize its scalable multi-chain architecture. After a period of testing, optimization, and auditing, parachains will be ready for launch on Polkadot, and this can be enabled via on-chain governance. Once they are live, the community will determine which additional features and network upgrades will be added over time. So, with Polkadot, parachains, meaning it can be faster than Ethereum, just like Cardano, and it can branch onto other networks. Now, unlike Cardano, Polkadot has some tokens that are available on it.
I'm glad you mentioned that, but Cardano is saying that they're bringing them out too.
So if you look here are the ones.
Yeah.
Some I've heard of, some I haven't. Crust Network, Robonomics.
Kusama I've seen.
Yeah, Kusama.
Yeah.
This internet is really slow.
Sorry, I was just going to say, Cardano, I wrote here, decentralized app with custom tokens are on the way.
Yeah, so this is going to be interesting once the parachains are launched to see what it can do. But again, at the moment, you can stake your Polkadot. Now, what was your experience with the Polka wallet?
Well, if you could tell me how to stake, you're a better man than me. Because I was on here, right, on the Polka wallet. You've got assets, self-explanatory. That's how much I've got. Staking, I could not figure out how to stake my Polkadot. This is what you get.
One sec.
Okay, at the bottom, assets and staking, right? And that you'll see where it says bonded and unbonded. So messing around with this, I ended up bonding all my dot. And I sat and waited. I thought, I wonder if bonding it means that I'm going to get rewards. And nothing happened. Like I said, as a newbie, I find Polkadot wallet really difficult to understand. So what I ended up doing is locking up my dot for 28 days. And one thing I will say is that the Polkadot, the contactors, they were really helpful on email. They explained everything and they told me how to unbond it. But to unbond it, I had to buy more dot to send it to my wallet, to unbond, and I'm waiting again another 28 days. So I've had dot stuck in the Polka wallet for 2 months.
And what return were you promised through the Polka wallet?
I couldn't find how to do it. The Cardano process was so simple. And all this has here is funding, reward type, governance. There was nothing. I couldn't figure out how to stake in the Polkadot wallet. Somebody can explain it to me. I can't wait. If you're watching this, if you think you're what an idiot, it's so easy. Please tell me how you do it, because I have no idea. It was a nightmare. So I'm waiting. I've still got a week to wait to move my dot.
Where are you putting it?
Celsius, baby.
What's the rate you get there?
About 10.8%.
That's really good, especially for Polkadot as well.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Considering it being number 8.
Yeah. I'll tell you what it is.
I'm being a good project.
Yeah. Let's have a look. 10.26.
That's pretty decent.
APY.
That's pretty good.
Paid every. Well, yeah, you get rewards every week on stuff.
Yeah. So, say that someone had what? I don't know. Someone wanted to invest in crypto. What would you say between these three? If they had, I don't know.
Okay.
A decent amount, 5K maybe. And they wanted to put it in either one of them, or just what would you say, a bit between all three, or how would you set it up in terms of staking, yielding, and then from that aspect, what would you do?
Yeah. So, I mean, cover yourself and definitely go in all three, because all three of them are solid. I think they're both good, and they've got the good and the bad points at the moment. Ethereum's tried and tested. Boy, he's got has he got like over 300 contracts on it or something?
Yeah, there's that many projects.
There's that many projects on Ethereum. I would definitely own Ethereum. The staking, the Cardano wallet is definitely the best. To be paid out every 5 days in Cardano, brilliant. If it tries a question, if I had £5,000, well, I would probably split it up over three. That's what I've done in my wallet. That's what I've done in my portfolio. Sorry.
So you would go in all three. Go in you'd stake your Cardano in that Uri wallet.
Yeah.
Then yield Ethereum.
Yeah.
And yield Polkadot.
Yeah.
So another question.
All three are supported by Trezor Wallet as well. So if you wanted to have them cold, I'm pretty sure you can store all of them, offline.
Yeah. Well, another thing then. So say we said, I don't know, a specific date. So say we said December 31st. What is this kind of? Ignore all the others, but what's it going to look like? Bitcoin number one, and then what? In terms of these three we're speaking about.
Oh man, I mean, I don't know if I'm just falling for the Cardano shilling. I don't know. There's so much of it.
That's another.
It's Cardano does everything that they say, because they advertise themselves as the best of Bitcoin and the best of Ethereum. So if they walk the walk, then Cardano's going to do really well, but it's all if plus and maybes, isn't it? Ethereum is tried, tested, proven, and it's in July, August time is going to be the time where you can ask me that question again, I think. And then I think we'll have a better answer.
Yeah. I think Cardano, if none of these promises come true and it gets to the point where it is
it'll die, because I think
it gets to the point where it's like October and there's still nothing, then that's got to be it, surely. It'll just go straight down. I can't see how it would carry on.
Well, if you look at Cardano's historic chart, that is what happened. It kind of flew up, flew down, stayed down, and has only just started going up again. It's so much hype around it, and like you say, it'll only be hyped for so long, and then people will get fed up, because in the crypto space, nobody has patience.
No.
At all.
No, they don't.
So July and August, I reckon we look at it again, because it's going to be a lot clearer, I think.
Oh yeah, for all of them really, because then you'll see if one Ethereum update happens.
Yeah.
2, parachains with Polkadot, if that's working well, and there's more projects. And then 3, Cardano, if it actually has anything.
Yeah, I mean, Polkadot, team with Engine, NFTs, and it's also doing Pokemon. I think I've mentioned that to you before, and it's such a cool little thing that they're doing, and it's going mad, I think. So the stuff, and I've seen NFTs built on Cardano. There's like these space animals, and they're going for a lot of money. I don't get it. I'm just too old. I don't understand.
What do you think of like the ridiculous predictions for Cardano, where it's like,
Mate, it's the worst shield coin out there.
Like I've seen stuff where it's like $100, $200, and it's like the market cap would be like, so if it's $100, it'd be 350 billion. So that's easily over Ethereum.
Well, that's what they're saying. They're saying that it's going to flip. They're saying it's going to flip Ethereum.
I don't know. Not this. I can't see it this market cycle. To be honest, it's just.
Well, then Dogecoin has just flipped Cardano and Polkadot. So what do we know?
Maybe this stream should have been Dogecoin versus Ethereum, Cardano.
We should have called it Happy Doge Day.
Yeah. Well, it could be coming for Ethereum. You don't know, do you?
Like I say, I'm on this side of the fence where it's not a good thing. It's a bit of fun, and I love the memes. The memes are amazing. Master Elon speaks, but I'd love a world where we move to Mars and Dogecoin is the currency.
You're right, though. I think the dangerous thing is with new people getting into crypto, they're just going to ignore everything that's decent and just go in on this ridiculous thing.
Yeah,
because it's gone up. Like, look at it. If someone loaded up CoinGecko today and they looked through it and they were like, "Oh, the rest of these are shit. Look at this Dogecoin here that's gone up 400%."
Yeah, exactly. It's not good for that reason, I think.
Yeah.
The new people coming in, don't know. If you haven't got the right advice, I think it's you're going to get burnt, you're going to be scared off, and you'll lose money. I mean, did you see the figures the other day from the correction, the pullback? Unbelievable. It was like 8 billion was just wiped off.
Yeah. People doing silly things, trying to do the leverage times 10. Daft.
Yeah.
Daft.
Yeah. But this is why, the easiest thing to do is to buy dips and hold and chill.
Well, I've mentioned it before, like some of the people that have gained most in crypto are dead because they can't touch the Bitcoin. They bought it years ago. Obviously, they've not sold it because they've died, but their account has got more money than anyone because they just hold it.
Yeah.
And the problem is people just kind of, it's like when you're at the airport and there's a queue that goes faster, you go in that queue, then the queue you're in goes faster, and then you go to that queue, then the other one goes faster. That's what people do in crypto, and it's getting to the point where just buy what you're going to buy and leave it, because if not, you're going to get burned by just keep FOMOing into everything.
I had to slap myself the other week because I did that. I saw a load of stuff where I basically was like convinced to buy BNB, and I went in, and then I just like went, "What are you doing?"
I mean, the other thing is as well is if everything goes well, say everything goes well with Ethereum, everything goes well with Polkadot, everything goes well with Cardano, what happens to this? What happens to BNB? Because
becomes irrelevant.
The CEO of Binance, that's CZ, all he keeps saying on Twitter is high Ethereum fees, high Ethereum fees, high Ethereum fees. to shill BNB, so you can get that and buy everything that's on Binance Smart Chain. But if the Ethereum fees, once they come down, then why would you buy BNB?
What's he going to talk about?
Well, he'll probably copy and paste a new one that is the same as Polkadot or Cardano.
Bring out Kitty Coin.
Yeah, but I mean, look at this. In January,
Nothing.
look at that, $40.
Yeah, but look at the buying as well. There was no activity.
Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, it's just dead, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then it just goes insane. Like,
and do you know when it goes insane? When the Ethereum is going insane.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
and I tell you, that is only the only thing. I hope. I mean, yeah, I do hold Ethereum. I'll hold my hand up. I do hope that Ethereum sorts themselves out, because if they sort the gas fees out, there's no stopping Ethereum.
No.
All these NFTs are bought and paid for with Ethereum.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like I said, there's so many smart contracts on Ethereum. Are people really going to just... It's not as simple as moving house, is it? I'm going to leave Ethereum and go to Cardano.
No,
as a developer, as a dev, I don't think it's as simple as just, picking up your stick and off you go.
No. There's lots to do. But I mean, if you look at this chart of Cardano here.
There you go.
Got all the way up, and then it's just... I know a lot have gone down, but it's plummeted quite a lot, that, hasn't it?
Yeah, so for 2 years, 3 years, did nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're right. August, September time, like I say, we're in a bull market, although people think the bear market's already here. Yeah, it's mad. 20-30% pullbacks, normal. But if you go to Twitter, you'd think that, we're all doomed.
This is the thing, you just got to avoid... The problem is when you get into crypto, you just got to avoid Twitter, because with Twitter, it's just I don't know, like, it's just people just chilling stuff, and it's, and I know we talk about stuff, but it's like they just put ridiculous predictions out there, like we said about the Cardano one, where people are saying end of year 200, 300. It's like, yeah, it'll go up, but I can't see getting that.
No.
And people are just looking for that 100x. They want a quick win. They want to just stick like $1,000 in, 100x to 100 grand in a month and get it out. And it just doesn't. Obviously, it can happen, but if you're looking for that, you're not. You're not in it for the right thing, in my opinion. You've got to have a strategy really for doing it.
The best thing for me is, pick your coins. Don't pick too many, like we've said before. I don't know what the right number is on that. I think I'm at 6 or 7. And research the crap out of it. And you know what? If you're happy with those, stick with it for a year. See how it goes. You've got to just see how they play out. Because the more you move about chasing that pump, the more you miss the pump. Because the one that you've just come out of will pump.
Every coin has its day as well. So if you see a coin that's up like a ridiculous amount, then you see a coin that goes up a ridiculous amount, and then you FOMO into that, and then it goes down. But then the coin that you had before, then that goes up. It's just an endless cycle, isn't it? Of you got to buy when it's low. You can't just buy when everything goes high. And usually your coin will go up at some point. Like it happens with everything. But my advice would be to people is to not go on Twitter. Just avoid it and do your own research. YouTube's quite good, but if you're looking to get into Cardano, Ethereum or Polkadot, YouTube's quite good, and YouTube's bad for shit coins as well. Got a comment here. Most of the best buys were bought last year, not buying anything this year. Yeah,
that's a really good point.
Yeah,
someone else said that to me.
Yeah, a lot of people are just holding. but it is the best thing. 1 sec. There's an echo. Do you want to turn your volume down slightly?
Yeah, sorry. That better?
Yeah, sounds alright. I mean, you can buy, but it's people do buy the dips. I mean, if you want to get into crypto, you can buy the dips, but like we said before, it is good just to get your crypto and then just leave it, just let it play out until the end of the year, and stop panicking.
Yeah.
And this is it. It's like the message. So I'll get it up now. Actually, the screenshot.
It's like the thing is, when do you come into crypto, and how do you do it? Because ideally, I'd have come in 12, 18 months prior in a bear market and had a stack on all the things that I believe in, all the coins and projects I believe in. And then you're right, I just sit back now and do nothing.
Yeah.
But because I came in February, what if somebody's just coming in now? I mean, it's a great time actually coming in now because everything's set back to February, essentially. But it's timing, isn't it?
Yeah. So talking about the dips, so if I just go full screen, this is the message I got. You see that? So that's what I got Monday.
An absolute con.
Yeah, so this is my friend that you won't get into crypto or Bitcoin because it's a scam, it's a con. And then every time Bitcoin drops, he's straight on he's straight on it, and and he's he invests in shares, but he's angry because crypto goes up faster. So when he's telling me that his stock's going up or share whatever he's invested in, and then I say, oh well, that's well done, mate. What you've got in a year is a day in crypto, basically. But you'll never convince everyone. But with the announcement that you sent me about the UK looking to do the centralized digital bank, it's all gonna people gonna have to get into crypto whether they like it or not. And if you're in now, I still think it's early because it's like I said before, with the email, like in the 70s, 80s or whatever, or the internet, in what, the late 90s. The internet didn't take off properly until the 2000s. If you were in then, and people thought you were mad sending emails and not letters, and it's the same thing now. And when you try and explain, Bitcoin to them, or it just goes over their head, and they're like, "Oh no." But money, if you think about it, think about how advanced everything has got now. Like think, for example, like we're speaking on laptops now. Think of what a desktop computer was. But if you think of money, it's still cash, and do you know what I mean? It's still cash that you have in your hand, and it's not really. I mean, it's plastic now, but it's not really advanced much, and it's going to go. I mean, I know you can have it on your online banking, but it's going to go to digital currency sooner, whether people like it,
And the environmentalist end of Bitcoin is so bad for the environment. Well, what do you think money is? What do you think cash is? What do you think coins are? What's the energy usage for producing all that? What's it doing to the environment?
Oh yeah, exactly. But
I mean, just to go back on some, what we said when I first got into it. My plan is 3 to 5 years of this minimum, because I don't think you're lucky if you get in and within a few months you made a mint, my opinion.
Yeah.
I think you're very lucky if you do that. Depends when you got in, like if you got in years ago, you must be loving it now. If you hodled.
Definitely. It's my opinion, you have to stay in at least like a market cycle, so the 4 years, because that's the best way I think overall to. If you're in a bear market and a bull market, if you finish up with that bull market, then I think you're all right. So if you're getting into crypto now, put it in, make some money in the bull market, exchange it back to your native currency or your USDC, and then over the years of the next half in, you dollar cost average in, and then when it happens again in the next bull run, goes up even farther, then you make some serious money. But people are in it for a quick win. This is the thing as well. We mentioned this before as well. Some like never selling Bitcoin is a good tip, but also where you can take loans against your Bitcoin if you ever need to access cash instead of selling it. It's a good strategy. There's only 21 million Bitcoin, so it's like it's going to go up in value. I don't know how people. I've said this to my mate, the one who sent me that message then, and he's still not having it, even though he's into his stocks and shares, and money just get printed every day.
Printed, yeah.
There's only 21 million Bitcoin, and everyone's buying it. There's more people every day being born on the earth, so it's simple maths as to why people want it, and it's becoming more adopted by Visa, PayPal. You got all these people investing: Elon Musk, Michael Saylor, MicroStrategy, all these celebs that are just randomly, Paris Hilton that's randomly getting into it now. So it's becoming more mainstream. It's not going to stop, is it?
No.
Because
it feels like it's still early, very early.
Look at the currencies that are going to shit as well. Look at Turkey. The lira is going to shit. So people are buying. So the citizens are just exchanging the money for Bitcoin because it's holding its value, and the lira is just, the inflation's ridiculous. Places in Africa as well.
Venezuela.
Yeah. So and all these. There's India that tried banning it as well. You can't. It's impossible to ban it. You just get a VPN and buy it. It's impossible to control it, really.
You turn the internet off. The one thing that bothers me about Bitcoin is for mining Bitcoin, I think it's about 70% of the mining is done in China. So the reason that there was the pullback, they reckon, on the market is because of there was a miner's power out. And so if it blacked out, that's going to be bad news, I think, going forward. But there's going to be mines pop up everywhere. Probably start building them in America and wherever. It's going to be a race for mining Bitcoin.
Yeah,
Bitcoin's here for years yet, years and years.
100%. But whether something replaces it eventually, I don't know. But definitely, maybe not in our lifetime. Definitely not.
No. I mean, what's been good and bad for the cryptocurrency is COVID. I think a lot of people have had a lot of time on their hands, sat on their phone doing crypto. But what's good and bad about that is more people do it, but also more people are messing around because they're not patient. You've got too much time on your hands to keep tabs on it.
Yep.
I don't know about you, but if I've got to spare a few mins, I'm like, I wonder how this is doing.
Yeah, how many times do you check Coin Market Cap and CoinGecko every day?
Yeah. I literally opened it up this week. I was like, blood streaming from my eyes. I just couldn't believe how bad it was doing at one point. I was like, oh my God. But then if you've not got the right mindset, you might pull everything out.
One article I found on that Charles Hoskinson, where he seems a bit obsessed with Vitalik, is this here. Charles Hoskinson laments Vitalik Buterin's inability to engage in meaningful discussion about Cardano, which in his opinion hurts Ethereum.
Right.
Apparently, the creator of Ethereum he ignores Cardano basically, and it makes him angry. I don't know.
No,
It does seem like Metallica and Megadeth get annoyed that they don't acknowledge you.
I love the comparison.
Got a question here. I need help.
Medical help or
Let us know what you need help with. See if we can help.
I need beer.
If it's about
Life.
I have an idea that I believe Vitalik would be proud of it. Debugs NFTs.
Jay's going to war with them.
Jay, send it to Charles Hoskinson. He'll love it. He'll try and overthrow Vitalik with it. I can't help you with that particularly, but if you want to drop me an email, upfrontcrypto@gmail.com, what you're requesting, see if I can help in any way possible.
Relationship advice.
So to wrap it up, really, which is better? They're all good at the moment.
Yeah.
Ethereum. However, what we've said is the 3 key events for all of them in the summer, which is the EIP 1559, which is the lower Ethereum gas fees for Ethereum, the Cardano actually having something on it in the summer, and then the parachains for Polkadot. So 3 key events that could change what happens. But I think Ethereum is the strongest at the moment because of it's obviously number 2. It's got a higher market cap. It's got loads of smart contracts. It's got loads of things built on it. The Ethereum fees are higher at the moment, but however, it is the best currently at the moment. So we'll probably do another stream in the summer. Sorry, go on.
I was just going on Ethereum as well. You care about gas fees if you hold. You're not going to, are you?
No.
If you're just holding Ethereum, you're not doing anything with it. You're going to sit and hold it for a while. You ain't even going to notice gas fees.
Yeah, but that's another point that was mentioned. If you just hold it, then it doesn't, like you say, it doesn't matter, does it? Because
No.
you ain't going to notice the fees unless you're doing anything with it.
No, purchasing it, cheap enough.
Exactly.
Just purchase it and yield.
There you go.
Is my advice.
We'll pick this back up in the summer, and we'll see what is happening with all 3 key events. If you want to do your research, then keep an eye on these 3. Google them, have a look on YouTube, see what's happening with the events, and we'll go through it in more detail. So we've got time for today. We'll be back with, I'm sure, more streams very soon. Remember to go on and subscribe to my newsletter on the upfrontcrypto.com website. If you're not using any promo codes, they're all in there for you as well. But plenty more videos coming your way very soon, and we'll see you later.